Our series begins with a group of high school students. Their teacher tells them that a new student named Kong will be joining their class. Suddenly, Kong appears, and we see that he is a bit overweight. He introduces himself to his classmates, and at that moment, he notices a girl named Lena, who is very beautiful. He immediately starts looking at her with admiration, as if he has already fallen in love. A little later, Kong sits next to the main character of the series, Reem. It's obvious that the two don't like each other at all, but once Reem finds out that Kong is smart and very clever, she changes her attitude toward him and tries to get close so he can help her cheat in exams and do her homework. This is because she's not interested in studying at all, and her grades are always terrible. Time passes, and during the school break, we see Kong sitting alone when suddenly the girl he admires appears in front of him. They talk, and Kong tries his best to be nice to her, until he learns that she's into students who play basketball. Because of this, the very next day he goes to the basketball team, whose captain is a guy named John. All the girls at school admire John. Kong asks to join the team, and he manages to prove himself and becomes one of them. Soon, an important basketball match arrives. All the students come to watch. We notice that Reem is very excited and cheering for her team, even though she doesn't really care about basketball. The real reason becomes clear: she's in love with John, the team captain. This is confirmed even more when, during the break, she brings him a drink she made herself. But surprisingly, Lena also prepared a drink for him, which shows us that both Reem and Lena like John. However, John doesn't seem to care about either of them. When the second half of the match begins, John starts feeling weak because of the drink Reem gave him. He is forced to leave the game, and Kong replaces him. This becomes Kang's big chance to prove himself to Lena and make her like him. Although he performs excellently during the match, unfortunately, he fails to score the final basket, and the team loses. The next morning, Reem goes to school feeling guilty toward John because he got sick and had to leave the game because of her. She meets him by chance and feels embarrassed, but he treats her kindly, tells her he has forgotten the whole thing, and isn't upset. This makes Reem very happy because she begins to feel that maybe he likes her too. That's why she had already written him a love letter and decides to give it to him. But unfortunately, she loses it, and to make matters worse, the letter ends up in the hands of their teacher. The teacher calls her to the office and asks who the letter was written for. Reem can't admit the truth, that she's in love with. That's very bad, and Reem feels upset because she's so attached to the club. She doesn't know what to do, especially since she's the president of the club. If she leaves, everything will fall apart. Later, she comes up with an idea. We see her sitting with John, asking him to help her by becoming the club president in her place until she can return. But since John is already busy playing basketball, he refuses and tells her he can't take on such a responsibility. Reem then challenges him, saying they should have a karate match. If she wins, he must agree to be the president. John accepts and sets a time for the match. When the day arrives, Reem is ready and waiting for John to show up. But suddenly, someone tells her that John has left, which means he has withdrawn. Even though this should be in her favor, Reem feels deeply disappointed and sad. She walks through the streets, upset, until she runs into Kong by chance. He notices that she isn't okay, so they go together to a restaurant to eat and spend some time. We see that Kong genuinely cares about her and considers her his friend. Reem also feels happy and manages to get over her sadness. The next day at school, we see them sitting together again. Kong tells her that he has discovered who caused her the problem with the love letter she had written to John. The two of them confront the girl responsible, showing her proof. Since she can't deny what she did, she is forced to apologize to Reem in front of the whole class before walking away. From that moment, Reem and Kang's relationship grows stronger, and they become real friends. As usual, they spend time eating together, until Reem realizes this is a bad habit. Kong should eat less to lose weight and become more attractive. She starts encouraging him, and he agrees. They make a deal: Reem will help Kong lose weight, and Kong will help Reem study to get better grades in her exams. From the very next day, they begin putting their plan into action. Reem monitors Kang's meals and sets a daily calorie limit, while Kang sits with her to help her study. It's clear they are both serious about this deal, focusing on their goals. When exam day comes, Reem is more focused than ever and is able to solve the questions easily. This makes Kang very happy and excited about the results. Days pass, and one day, Reem is browsing the internet when she suddenly finds leaked pictures of Lena spreading widely online. Even though Reem doesn't like her, since they both like John and are rivals, she forgets their differences and goes to meet Lena to tell her about the issue and try to help her.